You've heard of superheroes like Spider-Man, Batman, and much more. Many of these heroes are national powerhouses, which begs the question, what heroes are there in other nations? If you didn't just think that question, fair. Some better questions would be why I'm wearing a jacket in my room. And what superheroes do you know that aren't from the US? I'm gonna be really honest with you. I just want to share my favorite TV show, or one of my favorite TV shows. Because every other TV show that I follow has already been talked about in this sort of manner. Why not this one? August 2007. Shanghai Yaoxin Film and Television had registered a 6-episode show called Light and Shadow Warrior, or Armor Warrior. These original 6 episodes focused on a young man's journey as he teeters between his life as a renowned pianist and the wielder of the Fire Dragon armor. They are currently lost media. This pilot show was seen by the CEO of Alpha Animation, Kaden, who had seen its potential. Thus, the Armor Hero project would begin development. 2 months later, the head of filming company HeroBox, Zhou Bingyi, would join in, suggesting various concepts such as the idea of multiple heroes, whilst providing connections from Japan, including staff known for their work on The Masked Rider and Metal Hero franchises. On March 28th, 2009, children all around the nation were introduced to Armor Hero, the legend of light and shadow.
炎龙下，深刻眼上就是炎黄的力量，无限就是或许炎龙铠甲，风影下，去秩序镇住剧目的力量，说是赤，那是怪，召唤模式风影铠甲，黑气下，炙热映照淡发的黄烧的力量，召唤就是黑气铠甲，血号下，它又能感染肉之境的力量，还有地虎下，它要召唤就是地虎铠甲。
Not long after its release, the series would evolve, taking what had worked for their first run and improving upon its flaws. January 2010. A movie sequel to Light and Shadow, Armor Hero Emperor, would be released in theaters, with the year after including a second entry in which a new tide of heroes would appear, Armor Hero XT. (2013 to 2014) introduced us to our 3rd season, Lava, bringing the highest profits the series has seen. According to a Capital Securities report, the series had accumulated over 24.8 billion online views and driven sales of over 18 million Armor Hero toys. From a business standpoint, this was great news. The fans saw a different story. Lava's success was not a sign of prosperity, but complacency. November of 2015 gave us Armor Hero Captor. Great designs, interesting plot, but subpar character writing and awkward dialogue. It almost seemed makeshift, thrown together without another look. 2016, Captor King was released in theaters to results comparable to Emperor. It was about to get worse. Legend of Armor Hero, released in 2018, was a spin-off aimed at being a comprehensive overview from Light and Shadow up to Captor. However, it had done so by combining every season to that point into a single universe, changing how each season built up their settings in one fell swoop, changing various points of history and information, even adding settings not previously mentioned, and propping up certain characters. Late 2018, Hunter would release its first season, Godbrain Crisis, emphasizing the problems that had begun with Captor. Terrible lines, childish actions, almost as if it were a cartoon. 2020 came with Hunter's second season, Tower of Dawn. And while there were efforts of improvement, it was ultimately the final straw, as it had shattered all hope for the franchise. Armor Hero hadn't changed for the worst. Its audience simply grew up, and both Alpha and HeroBox had failed to grow with them. When Hunter ended, so did the franchise. and the two companies would go on to separate endeavors.
铠甲降临，使用不同功能的希尔德卡片，发动技能闪电雷轰拳，闪电雷轰拳，召唤武器闪停锤、闪停锥，新式版跳铠甲召唤腰带。
2024 had arrived, along with the 15th anniversary of the franchise. Leaks of a 6th season would emerge on the internet. During this period, we would get a name for this 6th season: Armor Hero Star Ray. Was this a sign that Alpha and Hero Box had heeded our wishes? Were the two companies really putting all their bets on the comeback of Armor Hero? December 13th, 2024. Armor Hero Star Ray would begin broadcasting on several channels throughout the day, with 18 24-minute episodes. Wait. No, sorry. Breaking news, Hero Box has swooped in to make the last-minute changes. It's now 36 episodes, each running around 12 minutes. At least the show's good, right? Well, that was a bummer. Early 2025. A trailer had been uploaded for an upcoming short film, Armor Hero Reborn, along with announcements of Armor Hero's appearance at Billy World, July 2025. This short film would be different, being produced by Alpha's Tokusatsu division. During production, Alpha would also provide resources to several creators for some secret projects. These projects would be released as official fan films, made for the fans, by the fans. It's as the saying goes, when you want something good, do it yourself. Reborn would be released on October 17th, bringing hope to the franchise once more. And while this franchise has a long way to go, while this franchise has gone through so many ups and downs, its fans still thrive. Armor Hero, like similar shows, was made for children. And those children have grown into something more.
火星横滨掌。
This doesn't even apply to Armor Hero specifically. This medium as a whole is a breeding ground from which we can see the best
刑天必杀术。
and the worst of us. It is not just flashy action and cool suits, because that would be pointless without meaning. These heroes, they don't just transform and beat the bad guy. They struggle. They wake up, go to work, face problems, some with even higher stakes than most, but at the end of the day, they're human. We are human. If we're courageous enough, our courage can also be our armor.